We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people, or are you doing this to make money, or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Right now at noon, first appearance. The teenager accused of killing 8-year-old Sequoia Turner in court today as he maintains his innocence. The unemployment numbers are out where Georgia stands compared to last week. And no mask mandates. The governor of Georgia taking a hard stance against cities and counties trying to require people to wear them. But we begin at noon with some breaking news. Fulton and Cobb County schools just announcing students and teachers will be 100% virtual when they return to school. A change from previously announced plans. Cobb County says there is no set date for when they will reopen the classrooms for that face-to-face instruction. The Fulton County Superintendent, Dr. Mike Looney, addressed the decision in a video announcement.
I'm asking you now to begin making preparations for your children to be at home beginning August 17th.
Superintendent Looney says that while it is the best way for students to learn and teachers to connect with them is together in the classroom, safety is their first charge. The original plan would have seen classroom learning with teachers required to wear masks and students given a choice about whether they want to wear masks in the classroom. Looney apologized for any confusion and said there would be time for further discussion and questions at next Thursday's school board meeting. He says the decision would also impact fall sports. And we have the plans for a number of Metro Atlanta school districts on 11alive.com. All right, right now at noon, a first court appearance today for the teenager charged with murdering 8-year-old Sequoia Turner. Mara Sirianni joining us live outside the Fulton County Courthouse.
That's right, 19-year-old Julian Conley. This is his first court appearance. He's charged with felony murder and aggravated assault. He is expected to go before a judge via video conference before noon. So really in just a matter of minutes here, we're expecting for that to start. But we do have his booking photo. Again, this is the 19-year-old charged in connection with the death of the 8-year-old. He turned himself in last night, and Atlanta police say the teen is again connected to the deadly 4th of July murder of Sequoia Turner in southeast Atlanta. Now, we've been showing you surveillance video released by investigators last week of a man holding an AR-15 the night the child was killed. Conley's attorney, Jackie Patterson, says there was a group of people targeting the car that Sequoia was riding in with her mom, but he says that Conley did not pull the trigger. He says his client did have a weapon that night, but adds that it's not against the law to carry a weapon. Now, it is important to mention that police are also looking for a second suspect wanted in connection with the death of 8-year-old Sequoia Turner. Again, that court appearance is expected to start very soon. Of course, we'll keep you updated on what happens in the courtroom, and we're following this case very closely, so we'll have the latest for you tonight and, of course, on 11alive.com.
All right, Mara, thank you. And this is new at noon. The number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits is slowly beginning to fall. In some places, the Labor Department's jobless claims for last week just released, and it shows another 1.3 million people filed for the first time. That's 10,000 fewer, but still the 17th straight week that figure topped 1 million. Georgia's unemployment rates are up by more than 31,000 from the previous week, with more than 136,000 people filing claims. The U.S. has recovered roughly 8 million of the more than 20 million jobs lost since the pandemic began, forcing thousands of businesses to close. Governor Kemp's new executive order extending COVID-19 restrictions and voiding local cities and counties' mandatory mask orders is now in effect. And here are the big takeaways from it. Social distancing is still required. Gatherings of more than 50 people are banned if you can't maintain a distance of 6 feet or more. It also expands the shelter-in-place order for people in nursing homes and the medically fragile. Here's what's new, and this is particularly important for parents, educators, and students. The order allows school boards the power to require face masks. School districts may also reduce class sizes or move students into a more open place to help with social distancing. Districts also have to ensure ventilation systems are working properly. And here's more on the suspension of all local mask mandates. You may recall the issue turned into a heated battle between these two, the governor and Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, after the governor said no to issuing a statewide mandate. Well, now under this new executive order, the more than a dozen Georgia cities and counties requiring face masks or coverings cannot legally enforce the order. And this just in, Mayor Bottoms will be delivering a public update on COVID-19 at 1:30 p.m. today, and we'll be streaming it on the 11Alive YouTube channel. Now to the numbers. Here at 11Alive, it is our mission to bring you facts, not fear. So we're making it easy for you to understand. The state reporting nearly 3,900 new COVID-19 cases yesterday. That's the second highest increase in our state, bringing Georgia's total close to 128,000 cases since February. Younger people are taking the lead with the most confirmed cases. That's according to the state health department's report. Earlier this week, 18 to 39-year-olds made up 41% of the state's total cases. You see that number right in the dark. Emory infectious disease doctor Jay Varkey is cautious about the potential impact to the state's public health system.
And to that end, we hope that they will be less prone to being hospitalized, less prone to requiring intensive care, and hopefully less likely to develop complications, including death.
Public health experts say the surge in cases are concerning, adding hospitalizations are up in the state. Unemployment benefits are running out and coronavirus numbers continue to rise. We keep saying this over and over again every week. Now health experts are worried about the fall when the flu season picks up. Tracy Potts is in Washington, D.C. with more.
Announced that the other day.
The head of the CDC warns we could be looking at 200,000 coronavirus deaths during flu season as the U.S. now tops 3.5 million cases.
I think those two respiratory pathogens hitting us at the same time do have the potential to stress our health system.
President Trump saying it's okay that the CDC will no longer control tracking the numbers.
We're all in the same team, including Dr. Fauci. I have a very good relationship with Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, calls the White House effort to discredit him bizarre.
I cannot figure out in my wildest dreams why they would want to do that.
He's responding to an op-ed by the White House trade advisor suggesting Fauci's facts can't be trusted.
I can't explain Peter Navarro. He's in a world by himself, so I don't even want to go there.
Meantime, Democrats and Republicans are divided over extending a $600 unemployment bonus that ends in 2 weeks.
A bonus that actually made it more attractive for many people to stay home rather than go back to work.
Why would you give the big tax breaks to the high end and begrudge working families $600?
But they agree schools need more money to reopen.
12:07 is the current time. We are looking at another nice day so far, right? But do like my friend Fido here, take the umbrella with you just in case you're out and about this afternoon, because there will be a few isolated showers and thunderstorms out there, just like we had yesterday. 92 degrees, our forecast high temperature for today, with a nice southeast breeze coming in about 7 miles per hour. Already seeing a few isolated showers developing up here to the far north. They're just very isolated. We'll see more of this pop up a little bit later on as we head through the afternoon. It's warm. Temperatures already near 90 for Duluth. You're right at 90 in Athens. 88 right now in Edenton. 81 over toward Carrollton. 89 degrees is the current temperature in Rome. You're at 88 also up in Dalton as well. 92 degrees with the high temperature, but when you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel like the triple digits out there. So make sure you stay nice and cool, hydrate your body. You're going to need to do that as well, and then dodge some of those raindrops. The rain will be with us at least through about 9 o'clock tonight before it subsides, but then more coming as we head into the weekend. We'll explain that in the full forecast coming up. Sheba?
Tech billionaires, at least one former president and one presidential candidate among the targets of one of the largest Twitter hacks to date. The hackers hijacking those accounts and then posting tweets asking followers for money in Bitcoin, promising to double whatever they were given. Presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden was targeted, and so were Bill Gates, former President Barack Obama, and Elon Musk. The hackers grabbed control of numerous accounts for more than 2 hours yesterday, tricking at least a few hundred people into transferring the cryptocurrency. It is being called one of the most visible cyber scams in the internet's history. A top White House official says the Trump administration could announce restrictions on TikTok within weeks. The U.S. government is examining potential national security risks for the popular social video app, which is owned by Chinese firm ByteDance, specifically as it relates to the gathering of data on Americans. TikTok has denied it is a security risk and has taken measures to distance itself from the Chinese version of the app. It appointed a former Disney executive as its new CEO and pulled out of Hong Kong last week after it adopted a new national security law. Governor Brian Kemp is holding a bill signing ceremony today, and it's taking place at Wellstar Kennestone Hospital at 2:30. The governor will sign several bills, including one which extends Medicaid for low-income mothers from 2 to 6 months postpartum. A warning sign or just another bogus claim on social media? We verify if the COVID-19 pandemic was actually predicted 10 years ago.
Objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people, or are you doing this to make money, or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you.
People here in Georgia and all across the nation are taking steps to fight the growing spread of COVID-19. Here are 3 facts to know about the pandemic right now. Getting schools back open this fall is the financial target of the next coronavirus relief bill. Senate Republicans are set to roll out a new $1 trillion plan. It will counter House Democrats' $3 trillion package. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell warning that funding for schools will be costly. A new sign the pandemic is sticking around. For the first time since World War II, the 2021 New Year's Rose Day Parade, that's the New Year's Day Rose Parade, is canceled. Just like Georgia, California has seen a rise in COVID-19 cases, the parade in Pasadena always draws big crowds. And don't forget your face mask when you head to Walmart or Sam's Club. The company will require shoppers to wear them starting on Monday. Best Buy, Apple, Costco, and Kroger also have mask policies. Kroger goes into effect next Wednesday. This afternoon, we are verifying if the COVID-19 pandemic was predicted nearly a decade ago. That's the social media claim circulating as more states put restrictions back into place. Jason Puckett is sorting out the facts from fiction.
Let's start with the claim that this lockdown was planned more than 10 years ago in the, quote, Rockefeller document. Now, there are a lot of claims in these posts. They say that the Rockefeller document talks about a contagious but low mortality rate virus, that it would have a weaponized version, that the virus would be transported between labs and smuggled out by China, that they'd fund government agencies and give them talking points and scripts, and that governments would coordinate a vaccine development and multiple lockdown phases. Okay, that's a lot. Let's verify. Did this Rockefeller document really predict the COVID pandemic? Our sources, the Johns Hopkins Data Tracker, the CDC, and the Rockefeller Foundation. We found the document these claims mention. It's actually called Scenarios for the Future of Technology and International Development. It was made in 2010 by the Rockefeller Foundation to consider how different technology will affect our world over the next decade. It is 54 pages long with 4 different scenarios. Only one of them was a pandemic, and it's not nearly as similar as these claims suggest. The scenario virus started in 2012, not 2019. It started in geese. It was very fatal, killing more than 8 million people, and many governments put lockdowns and other restrictions in place. And that's the only similarity between COVID and this scenario virus, that many world governments have put in place lockdowns. That's it. This long list of claims doesn't match the document at all, and the virus in the scenario has almost no resemblance to COVID-19. So the claims that the Rockefeller document predicted COVID and this pandemic 10 years ago, that's false. You can read the report yourself online.
A cancer diagnosis can change your perspective on life, especially as a teenager. Look at that smile. Coming up, how a 16-year-old actress is using her birthday to help.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Scientists, even the president, were hopeful that the summer weather would help slow down COVID-19. But as we are seeing right now, that isn't the case. We're connecting the dots on why the summer temps are not slowing the spread of COVID-19 like infectious disease experts previously thought.
Scientists were optimistic the scorching summer temps would help slow down the spread of COVID-19. So why are cases still surging right now? Let's connect the dots. Experts say it boils down to 3 things: lack of immunity, how the virus spreads, and how we behave. Scientists say the warmer weather only slows down the spread of a virus after a majority of the population is immune. Doctors have also learned more about how COVID-19 spreads. Initially, studies suggested that sunlight could kill the virus on surfaces, but now we know it's very unlikely to catch the virus that way. Instead, it's spread through droplets in the air, something sunlight can't protect us from. But perhaps the most important factor of all, our behavior. The summer weather and businesses reopening means we're getting out and about more often. Unfortunately, that also means less folks are taking the same precautions they did in the spring. But the good news is, it's still in our control. Scientists say wearing masks and social distancing will help end this pandemic. And that is connecting the dots.
Well, we're looking at plenty of sunshine on the outside. Winds are picking up just a little bit here. You can tell in Rome. Look at those flags blowing around. I can't make the noise, but you get it. You notice a lack of clouds up here. We do have some cumulus clouds are already starting to form in some spots, and we'll see more showers, scattered showers, popping up later on as we head through the afternoon. Already starting to see some up here to the far north, as you can see, and then some showers starting to form a little bit further down to the south. This is northern parts of Forsyth County there, but what's going up here is the North Georgia mountains. You can see some are starting to pick up and then rain themselves right on out. That's the way it's going to be for this afternoon, but very isolated. So not everyone will get wet. Perhaps you'll be out and you'll see some rain in the distance, maybe hear some thunder and think it's coming your way and you don't get anything at all. Some of us will receive some of those showers. So go ahead and carry the umbrella with you. 7 out of a possible 11 today on the Wizometer. It's how we rate your weather on a scale from 1 to 11. Haven't had an 11 around here in a while, so we'll have to settle for these 7s, maybe getting up to 9s. I think we had a 9 earlier in the week. You're looking at 92 degrees for the afternoon high temperature for today. 30% chance for those scattered showers and thunderstorms to be around. Seeing some down here to the south, back off to the west. But all in all, throughout the southeast, looking good. It's going to be the diurnal type of thunderstorms, that summer type pattern over the next couple of days that we will be in. So we'll deal with the thunderstorms, but we'll also deal with the heat. Yes, indeed. It's going to be hot around here, and with the available moisture over us, when you factor in humidity, it's going to feel like the triple digits in a lot of spots. We're not looking at much in the way of any severe weather around the area today, but what we will see is isolated thunderstorms. Now, some of those thunderstorms could pack winds up to about 58 miles per hour. If that's the case, we could get an isolated severe thunderstorm. We saw that just yesterday over Cherokee County, for example, had a severe thunderstorm morning over there. Now, today, the heat index will rise up close to 100, maybe even get a little bit above 100 later on this afternoon, depending on how high that temperature gets. We'll see it over the next couple of days exceed 100 and then back down Monday to 99. And this could change over the next couple of days. Once it gets high enough for it to be around 105, between 105 and 110, that's when it gets to be extremely dangerous. And we'll issue the an advisory for a heat index. But either way, with it being close to 100 or even over 100, can be heavy, especially if you have any type of respiratory issues. So be careful on the outside over the next couple of days. Here's our forecast track model. You can follow along with the time right there at the top of the screen. It shows, again, the showers forming. They'll have showers with some embedded thunderstorms in here. Where we have those thunderstorms will be some brief heavy rains. Frequent lightning can be associated with a few of those as well. We're going to lose that threat once we lose the daytime heating. Start it over again on Friday. I think Friday will be a little bit drier. Only going to give it a 20% chance for rain during the afternoon. And we'll lose that threat once again, and then Saturday, start all over again. Now, it will go up over the weekend as some more available moisture will come our way. I'm thinking 30% right now on Saturday. Sunday, we're looking at a 40% chance for the scattered showers, thunderstorms, and then it goes up to a 50% chance as we slide into next week, both Tuesday and Wednesday, with temperatures remaining in the low 90s. Boy, stay cool. Sheba, back to you.
We will try. Thank you, Chesley. Life went from the spotlight on stage and the red carpet to isolation and fighting for her life. But as Cheryl Preheim reports, Atlanta actress Makari Tarpley didn't stop smiling or thinking about others, even on her 16th birthday. Makari is brave, conquers fear.
Her light, it draws people.
Vibrant, beautiful, successful. Makari Tarpley could have never imagined all that her 16th birthday would bring.
Is this actually happening? Like, there's no way that I'm dreaming, obviously.
4 months before her birthday, Makari was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
It was scary. Her first thought was, am I gonna die? She's fought along the way. She's always smiling. I had to just look at it in a different way. I mean, it's gonna be a journey, but it'll be something I can tell my kids one day.
Makari focused on her future and her sweet 16.
We were planning this party, and of course, all of that stopped when the world changed.
Life was suddenly rounds of chemo and COVID-19 quarantine.
Locked in. Locked in, so.
Locked in and doing a lot of good.
And since there wasn't really much to do for my 16th, because of Corona, I was like, well, let's do something else. So we thought, how about we do a fundraiser and aim for $16,000.
It's not a fun place to be all the time.
Makari and her mom, Tamari, chose to help children with sickle cell through the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
The community there, they're so sweet and loving.
1 in 365 African-American children have sickle cell. The Tarpleys say the fundraiser is a way to support the kids and Black Lives Matter.
You make an impact.
How are you feeling?
I had my last chemotherapy treatment.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm doing amazing.
Makari could have never imagined what her 16th birthday would bring, and she is thankful.
So many other things to be happy for, grateful for.
She's giving me chills. Makari is more than halfway to her goal, and you can find the link to help her reach it on 11alive.com. Fantastic job, Cheryl. The dogs are back on campus. A look at how UGA is safely getting student athletes back on the court.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
In times of great uncertainty, some things become more clear. The things we take for granted, the people we depend on daily. Here at 11Alive, we'd like to say thank you. First responders, medical staff, sanitation workers, truck drivers, postal workers, and every brave Georgian doing their part to make a difference. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate all that you do.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases.
Georgia's Chase Elliott is $1 million richer. Elliott winning last night's NASCAR All-Star race in Bristol, Tennessee. Thousands of fans were there at the massive track, and they were loud as Elliott won his first All-Star race, joining his dad, Bill, to become a father-son duo of All-Star winners. Congratulations to him. Excitement is building at UGA. Student athletes are back on campus. Alex Glaze explains next week basketball players will hit the court with their coaches for the first time since March.
In a normal world, we'd have had 4.5 to 5 weeks of spring. And we'd have had a full summer.
This summer has been anything but normal.
There's nothing normal, obviously, about this summer. There's nothing even remotely close to normal when it would come to how you would build your team.
On July 20th, Georgia coaches will have the opportunity to work with their players on the court for the first time since the SEC tournament was canceled on March 12th.
We're just trying to make it as positive and as encouraging, but most importantly, as thorough as it can be in helping them develop individuals.
An entire spring and over a month of summer work has been missed, time that has proven to be huge in player development in the past.
Nick Claxton got so much better last spring inside of those 4.5 weeks of work with what he did in the weight room, what he did outside, what he did with us on the court, and what he did extra. That when he left here to start working out for the pro teams, I mean, like it was not shocking whatsoever that the NBA was that much more excited about him based on where he was at. He just attacked the spring.
As for what to expect in the 2020 season, Crean is in no rush to make any guesses.
Don't be in a rush. Listen to the right people. All right? The information's changing rapidly. And let's go with that. And to me, that's how I've tried to look at it. None of us know what's going to happen. I mean, I could call 5 different coaches right now and get at least 3, potentially 5, but at least 3 different ideas on when we're going to start the season.
Everything is still evolving. Thank you so much for watching 11Alive News at noon. I'm Sheba Russell. Stay safe out there and have a great day.
Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.
We answer your coronavirus-related medical questions. Because 11Alive is where Atlanta speaks.
Televised newscasts not enough for you? Get even more at 11Alive's YouTube channel, where you'll find uncut interviews, extended body cam footage, live streams of Atlanta's biggest trials, and more. Subscribe to 11Alive today.
Let's start with a viral message going around. Quote, vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen Advil in their system. This message is fake.
We just bought 20 dust masks for $97.
Are you doing this to help people or are you doing this to make money or both?
Both. Take this email sent to the Verify team. Is it safe to have your house cleaned by outside workers? The best practice is to limit guests to emergencies only.
We know things are changing every day, but we're here with you. Continuous COVID-19 coverage during prime time. We're committed to giving you facts, not fear. On 11Alive News Primetime, weeknights from 8 to 11 on WATF.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Today at noon on 11Alive.
We are seeing that lack of smell or altered taste can be a symptom.